You didn't think the classics were going to be exempt from my sarcasm, did you? Did you? The Great Gatsby by Scott Fitzgerald. Man with plenty of options fancies himself a tragic hero because he suffers from unrequited love. If only the story had been set in modern times, he could have discovered a subreddit, realized he wasn't special, and just moved on with his life.
Can't repeat the past.
No.
Why, of course you can. Of course you can.
Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. Daughter and stepfather embark on a years-long road trip. Grand jury is indicted. Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Teenage boy sets off on a quest to seek answers about missing ducks. Also, family-friendly prostitutes. Herland by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Society of female super gardeners figures out how to get rid of all of their men and replace them with a 40-acre cucumber patch. Yet, 1,000 years later, heterosexuality is still the norm?
Your logic does not resemble our Earth logic.
Animal Farm by George Orwell. A group of friendly farm animals decides to work together so their buddy Mr. Horse can go to a nice retirement home. Also, pigs are evil. "2001: A Space Odyssey" by Arthur C. Clarke. Perfectly reasonable artificial intelligence is continually criticized for doing the job its overly emotional and irrational human companions created it to do.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Woman desires romantic love, economic independence, and moral integrity, and grows increasingly frustrated that the rich men in her life are holding her back.
Then why must you leave?
Because of your wife?
I have no wife.
Fortunately, she is saved when a rich man wills her all of his money and she gets her happily ever after. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne. Fantasy Underwater Technical Manual tries really hard to give itself a narrative.
And if Captain Nemo had discovered what mankind has always sought, the veritable dynamic power of the universe.
Also, multiple counts of very polite kidnapping. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Rape victim's version of events is called into question at the trial, and the entire town loses its mind. Also, introverted people are evil, unless they're not. Moby Dick by Herman Melville. Brilliant example of a literary meta-commentary novel about a man profoundly and suicidally obsessed with harpooning this white whale. But the brilliance is that the novel is written in a way that is so incredibly dull that finishing the book becomes your own white whale.
Mont Blanc.
So that's all from me today. I hope this gave you your daily dose of giggle. Talk to me in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And until then, bye-bye. I have no idea if that's going to be showing up or not. My kids are making a racket because they are not napping.